In 1975, Harley-Davidson was struggling to stay afloat. 6 years prior, in 1969, the bowling company AMF purchased Harley-Davidson and was then producing everything from snowmobiles to golf carts. In 1975, Harley-Davidson built 13,515 XLH Sportsters, and one of those made its way to our shop. In late 2021, we were approached by the 5 Dirty Bikers podcast to take on a custom chopper build. A couple months later, an all-original 1975 Sportster was delivered to our shop. This project was set up to be something very special. The bike we would be building would be our third David Mann replica based off of a bike displayed in his July 1983 centerfold titled Doggone Hot Dogs. This would be our first fully built Harley-Davidson, and all the proceeds would be going to charity. The charity of choice would be the Autism Society of America, but more on that later. The donor bike was a great candidate for customization, as with little work, my friend Shelby and I had it running and riding. With such a great platform, we were set up for success and began the tedious job of finding sponsors and vendors who would be willing to help us by donating parts and time to make this fundraiser a success. We were blown away as the outpouring of support began to come in. It did not matter if competitors were also donating parts and time. It seemed like everyone wanted to be a part and help such a great cause. What was the best part of this project, you may ask? That would be the time I got to spend with my son. Austin is diagnosed with autism and struggles with finding a balance in social situations. It was during this build that Austin learned the mechanics of motorcycles, how to use tools, fabricate, and even weld. Admittingly, motorcycles are not his thing. However, he felt as he struggles with autism himself, he said it would be great for him to be a part of something bigger than himself. Austin never ceases to amaze me with his talent and eagerness to help others. With the help of so many great friends, we were able to tackle this build with some of the greatest talents in the industry. Blockhead Moto tackled the engine build with the help of Drew of Freak Show Fabrication. The polishing work was completed by the Vintage Bike Builder, and powder and ceramic coating was finished by Engine Armor Coatings. To top things off, the David Mann inspired paint work was completed by Milkbone Customs. Switch is already on. Make sure that it goes 2 clicks. You're going to flip that switch on the handlebar up to run, and then you're going to push that until we hear it start up. You might need to twist this a little bit, but let's not twist it yet.
Welcome to motorcycles!
That's what it's all about! The culmination of the build took place in spring of 2023, where we unveiled the bike to the public. That's where the real work began. It was now time to start raising awareness and funds for the Autism Society of America, a wonderful organization that provides resources and support to families who struggle with autism. During this time, the bike was featured at the Harley-Davidson 120th Anniversary Celebration and also at Fuel Cleveland. The bike also made its way to a few other locations where it was displayed and helped bring attention to our great cause. This fundraiser ends September 16, 2023, where the winner of this awesome bike will be selected. If you would like to support this cause and earn the chance to win this 1975 Harley-Davidson Sportster David Mann replica, you can purchase a $25 chance at the link in the description below. Every cent raised is going directly to the Autism Society of America to support families struggling with autism. Support the cause today. My friend Dustin of the Five Dirty Bikers shared it best when he invited me to a one-on-one conversation on their podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of Five Dirty Bikers podcast, but instead of the five, today we have just me. This is Dustin coming at you with a one-on-one interview with Mr. Jared Weems, the very talented Jared Weems. And let's get into the main reason why you're here today, and that is to talk about this bike that you're building for Five Dirty Bikers for this awesome charity. So I actually talked to, I think, Ryan and Tony about this, and I said, do you think Jared might go for an idea to collaborate with us on a bike, have it built out, and raffle it off for an autism charity? And they're like, is like, man, that sounds like an awesome idea. I think it's worth a shot. The worst he could say is no. And believe me, you could have said no, and I would have been just fine with it. But found a time to pull you aside at dinner and kind of talked about the idea, and really wasn't much hesitation on your part. I know it's a big undertaking for you, but I know that your heart was going to be in this if you said yes, and nothing short of top quality craftsmanship and attention to detail like we talked about before. And I was so excited when you said yes. Jared and I, we have this kind of a connection to where we're both fathers of children on the autism spectrum, and kind of knowing that and knowing just the awesome craftsmanship that Jared has put into these bikes that he's been showing, and doing such good things with them, like he did for Forgotten Angels. The 52 Triumph went for $106,000 to a great charity there. We wanted to make sure that wherever this bike goes, whatever it raises, is going to the right place. One of the things that gravitated me toward this one so much was not only, just pulling up a website's one thing, but actually getting on the phone and talking to somebody. So just take this in mind, that this bike is going to knock your socks right the hell off. I'm so excited, man. The way that everything has been falling into place with this has not only warmed my heart, but it's just been amazing. And I've said it 1,000 times on this show. I've said it 1,000 times to people in person. There is no other community in this world like the two-wheel community.
I'm so honored to be a part of this because, autism plays such a deep part in my heart, because that's something that I walk with every day with my child. And I know you do too.
Yep.
And autism affects so many people across this country. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of children and adults who have been diagnosed with autism. It's 1 in 44 is the statistic right now.
That's the latest numbers, and just a short handful of years ago it was 1 in 60, and nothing else has been truer said than it takes a village.
Yeah, I wish I had a village in this garage to help me build this bike.
True that, man. But no, I mean...
No. Stop right there, because I've had a village. I've had people like Lowbrow, TC Bros, Throttle Addiction, Prism, SNS, F&A, Chop Knocks. They've been a huge part of this. And not only that, you guys just pinging ideas off. And listen, for the people who are watching this or listening to this podcast, Weems Motor Co., Jared, I am not making a dime off of this. Five Dirty Bikers, they are not making a dime off of this. Everything has been 100% pushed forward to support this amazing organization, and it's just been an honor to be a part of it.
This is it. This is the charity that we have to choose.
Well, the amazing thing that stood out to me when you reached out to me, said, hey, this is the organization that we want to do this for. Number one, the first thing that jumped out to me was they are a national organization, and it's not, just in the region,
right.
Anywhere across these states, they provide resources, education, and support for families who have children or family members, spouses, cousins, nieces, whatever, that suffer with autism, and also for those families, you know, that have to provide that support for them, and to work with, number one, you guys, the Five Dirty Bikers, to work with an organization that is a national resource for what you and I deal with on a daily basis is just like, talk about reaching beyond your means. Everybody's been giving a gifting, a talent, an ability to do something. And if we were to use those abilities to pay it forward, how much could we change life for somebody? And so that's what I decided to do. You know, number one, starting with Forgotten Angels, but now is to just use what stupid little talent I have in a 2-car garage in Tampa, Florida, to build a amazing motorcycle to help families all across this nation. I am honored to be a part of it, and I am thankful that you guys would even consider me to be a part of it.